Hi guys, this is LuckyJ714 and today I'm going to teach you how to kickflip. Oh, this is the footing position for the kickflip. Now, let me try to keep it still. It's actually really, the front foot, I'll tell you, for the back foot is basically just same for an ollie, except you should really keep it all in the middle of the board. Don't put it to the sides or stuff like that, because I'll explain later how that can cause an issue. But front foot is not much of a big deal, so really you could do kickflip any way you want with the front foot. You could, some people go, it doesn't really matter as long as it's behind the front bolts, because all you're doing is you're flicking out, so whatever way is comfortable. When I first started doing kickflips, I put my foot down here, and the way I landed them was I finally landed them by putting my foot almost straight on the edge, and it just flicks faster, and your foot is closer to the board, and it's just easier because it flicks really quick. You don't have to jump high, and it's a lot better. And this one's back here, it's just harder to land and stuff. Just start flick out small like that, and then just work your way up until it looks like that. It's gonna pop weird a lot, so that's why I don't like putting my foot here. I like putting it up more, up higher, like this. And even if it's like this, you're it flips straight, pretty much. It flips right under you, and it flips fast. And let me try. So yeah. So basically, you just gotta, what you gotta do for the kickflip, it's the first really trick that you're gonna have to just constantly do. For an ollie, yeah, you kind of constantly have to do it, but it's not the same because it's so much different than an ollie, because an ollie you're glued, basically you're on the board the whole time. So if you were scared to do an ollie the first time, which a lot of people are, you were just afraid to pop it a little bit, then it's gonna be a lot harder to flip, because flip tricks is a whole different universe. It's a lot different when you're not with the board, and a lot scarier than just pop, shoot it, 180. It's just a lot different because you're not connected with the board. So you just gotta keep on practice flipping, and what you gotta do is you gotta learn to do this, land with your front foot, and learn to land with your back foot. Here, let me try to get it. That's also another thing. You're gonna land primo, but we'll talk more about that after when we're starting to learn to actually do it and land it. Because you want to learn to land with your back foot, because when you do the flip, your front foot's gonna be kicked out. So you're gonna stomp down with your back foot. Your back foot's gonna catch the board when it's in the air, like this, and you're gonna stomp it, and you're gonna catch it like that. I'll probably slow down the video from before me doing the kickflip, or I'll just do another one and slow it down and show you guys. And so don't do this, which you're most likely gonna do. I mean, landing with your front foot, it's better to do that if you're just learning to flick. But once you can flick it that good, like I just did, even though it overflipped, it doesn't matter. Even if you can just do that, start trying to land it, because it's gonna take you so much longer. It took me 6 months. For 5 of the 6 months, I already knew how to flip it, but I always put my foot right in the middle, and that's what made me from not landing it. I'd always either not even land it, or if I got lucky, I'd land like this, and then I'd fall off or something. You can see I had a video of first kickflip on camera. It wasn't even a kickflip, but I landed like this on carpet. It's so stupid. Here, one sec. I'm just checking to see if I'm still in frame. So it was just stupid. And then you can see with my first flat ground kickflips, when I was was doing them, I would land like this, like almost in a manual. That was one of my biggest issues, which I would lean back and I would just either always land like this. So really you want to lean forward, not too forward. You want to really just stand up, let the board flick on you, jump straight up like that, and board will go on you. Another problem that I had was when I flicked it, I don't know what the heck was. I guess I popped it and I wasn't able to jump high enough then. Like, I'd jump, but the board would like still hit my foot. But you really have to learn how to get your feet out of the way. So it's like that. Basically, it's like this. You set your foot like this, or however, you just go. So you just gotta like, I guess if you want, you could practice like doing that motion. And really that's all it is. It's gonna take you a while, or it's gonna take you not that long, but this is like, after you learn this trick, like I've been trying tray flips for like a week and a half, and I already landed one, so I really don't know like what the heck. Like once I landed my first flip trick, I was able to do radial kick flips within like 2 days. It's just, I know that's an easy trick, but so just keep on practicing that flipping. And now I'm gonna work on with you guys like doing it, catching it, and landing it. So, okay, so now to doing the trick. It's better to be moving, because if you see the first flick on kick flips that I posted, I'm sorry that I'm telling you guys to go look at these, but it's just a good example. I did my first kick flip, I landed, then I like immediately fell forward. It's better to do that even just like if you're moving like this, like even a little bit, because it's less likely that you're gonna slip out. So you can do whatever you want, but just like ollies, it's easier to do it, learn it while moving. So what you gotta do is you gotta flip it, and since kick flips, if you don't really pop it and it just spins, I mean all the time, it's gonna go a little bit behind you because that's why you're flipping it. So I mean, you could jump straight up if you want. You can jump a little back, but don't jump far back. Do not jump forward, because you'll get this. Let me try to do it. You'll like jump in front of the board. I don't know what that was. I'll try to do it again. You like jump in front of the board. So jumping behind it, just, you'll understand. Just don't jump straight up, because you'll land like this a lot. This is how I originally landed them. I landed them like this a lot. So, and just so you know, you will land primo in this trick so many times. So, if you didn't know primo, it's either you land like this, and then you either slip out or you like fall, or you land the other way. So, you land like that. And I have I've done a radial kickflip and landed primo without falling, and that was like the most amazing thing I've ever done on a skateboard. So, you don't want to land primo, so you want to really master before you try to actually do flipping as hard as you can. You know, when you go to try it, don't start like freaking out just like 1,000 times thinking that it's not going to flip. Just do what I said. Just put your foot like vertical, and you're gonna flip it. Next thing, so when you first do them, you're gonna do like this. Not even like that. They're gonna basically, the first time I did them, and usually they'll just kind of like roll, and you'll land like that. So once you can land that, you want to basically put your foot on a little more, because this, it's harder to land. I mean, it's easier to land than when your foot's back here, but since it's off so much, your foot's going to basically go back to the same spot, so you're going to land like this a lot. So once you're good at flipping it, put your foot in like maybe to the farthest bolts. Like since I'm goofy, these would be the farthest, or if you're regular, these would be the farthest right here. So put your foot there or a little farther in, And put your foot on, like, pretty far in, so that when you pop it higher, you pop it straight up, or like put it right in the center like that. Don't put it like here, because then you'll start like turning. You see before, I turned it a little. It's just a habit I have. Like, it's pretty hard to shake it, but I can hand them straight a lot. Just because I'm so used to doing 360 flips or rail kick flips now, that you just automatically start turning. So you just basically want to pop it straight and keep it as straight as possible, because it just looks better, it's easier to land, and you know the whole drill. So I'm just gonna do one right here. Hopefully I'll land. That's gonna happen, and see how it turned. So once you do your first one, you can start landing with your back foot, because it's like automatic, and have your front fall off. So I'm just telling you that in advance. So as you can see, even after like a month of doing kickflips, I still kind of turn it. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, I lose points in style, but at least I can get a kickflip. So this is a hard trick, but it's also, but once you get it the first time, you'll be landing it every single time. That's what the thing about this trick. It's not like other tricks. Some other tricks, I mean. So just do it over and over again. Spend like hours a day just flipping it and trying to land, and just try to land as much as you can. Just like, even if you're like that when it like flops down, or it's like this because it almost didn't flip enough, that's just flip it a little more. Or if it overflips, just let loose a little bit. That's all I gotta say. So thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments.